And now it's time for Money Matters. In our Money Matters segment this week, Matt Dicken, CEO and founder of Strategic Wealth Designers, joins us to talk about a bill that's been passed in the House and looks to have support in the Senate as well.
Now, Matt, this seems like it could have some long-term effects. What do people need to know about this new bill?
Well, they're making some much-needed updates. I don't think they've made any major changes in about 40 years to our retirement planning system. So some good things are coming out of the bill, some things that I'm not real thrilled about as well. So a couple of good things is they're going to increase the age at which you have to take your required mandatory or minimum distributions. Right now it's age 70 and a half. They're extending that to age 72. They're going to allow you to contribute to an IRA or a 401k beyond age 70 and a half. In the past they haven't allowed that. They're making it easier to have options within a 401k, such as different annuity options. But there are also a few things that we're just not real thrilled with. Anytime that the government gives you some benefits, they have a tendency sometimes to take some things away as well.
So people really do need to be aware of this. The Secure Act looks likely to pass both sides of Congress.
It does.
So how do those with retirement accounts already potentially have to make those adjustments?
There's nothing major that you need to do if you are already participating in a plan. Again, you may see some additional options come down in the future. Now, they haven't yet said when all of these changes may be effective. Of course, it's passed the House with broad bipartisan support. I think it was something like 417 votes to 5. So it looks like it'll pass the Senate. The president has said that he'll sign it, but they haven't yet told us when all of these changes will be effective.
Now, when it comes to taxes and heirs, is it better to kind of sit back and wait and see if this bill does become a law, or should you be proactive?
I think you can go ahead and be proactive because it looks like it will pass, and that's a good question because that's an area that we don't really like. Well, another change that's taking place is if you leave money in a 401k or an IRA, say to the next generation, your child or grandchild, anybody other than a spouse, you're going to have to take the money out either over a 5 or a 10-year period. Right now you get to take the money out over one's lifetime. So the tax consequences of passing on a retirement account aren't too substantial typically. But if you're going to be forced to take all of the money out over just a 5-year payout or a 10-year payout, well, that could get pretty expensive, especially if, the child is maybe in their peak income earning years. So it's going to make sense to try and transition retirement assets maybe over to some tax-free options or different types of accounts that will be a little more efficient when you pass away for heirs and beneficiaries.
All right. A lot to consider in all of this.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And learn more ways to make your money matter on WKYT.com.
And if you have something you want us to discuss, send us an email to news@WKYT.com and we'll talk about it right here.